I have loved movies my entire life, and I've always known that I wanted to do something in them as a career. At first, I thought it'd be maybe like cartoons, and then acting, and then it moved towards animation, then as a cameraman, then as an editor, and now I think it's gonna be as a director and writer of my own films. But don't quote me on that, it could change later on. But hence to say, I love movies and I've always wanted to do something with movies. But I'm tired of all movies feeling the same, you know, they all feel generic. Like those memes where they take a template and make a movie out of it and everyone's like, oh, so relatable. Yeah, there's a reason it's relatable. It's because that's exactly what's happening. And I think it's because Hollywood is focused mainly on making money and gaining more power. And they've had a lot of success over the past decades, and it's reasonable that they would want to duplicate that success, but there's a big difference. The first attempts were about making art, something meaningful. The next attempts, they were about making money, something professional. And when that happens, you get the copy of a copy of a copy, getting worse each and every time, henceforth everything being generic. So you might be asking, okay, everything's generic, all the films feel the same, how do we fix that? I don't know if we can. Now listen, Hollywood is a money game and they're gonna keep chasing the money, and if those are the films that are gonna bring it in, then that's what's gonna keep getting pushed out. It's just this system, it's business. However, I would say a lot of power is on the viewer. I mean, we're the ones watching the movies anyway. So like, let's just say if everyone in America were to never go to the next, I don't know, sequel of a sequel of a sequel, then it would stop becoming so lucrative and then they would stop, because it's no longer bringing in money. Now, I am definitely not saying we should stop going to the movies. I mean, I saw Fast X, and that cliffhanger, let me just tell you, I'm going for Fast 11. I don't care if it's generic and it's all about family. I'm seeing that movie. It's just, I guess what I'm saying is that I'm sad that those are our only options, that it's very rare that we get a good original movie. And it's like, when you get a movie with like an original script, you're like, oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. When in reality, that's how I think it should just be like all the time. Like we should be getting new, original, fresh ideas all the time. That'd be awesome. But there is hope. They said that Top Gun Maverick saved cinemas, which I totally agree with. And you have original indie films like Sound of Freedom just completely shattering box office records and leaving his competitors from big studios completely in the dust because the story is good. But not only that, you have big films from actual cinemas like Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible, even I would say the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I haven't seen it. I mean, of course I haven't seen it. It hasn't even come out yet. But just from the trailers, it feels like a fresh, new, original perspective. And you might be saying,
dude, you just said, oh, we're getting sequels and remakes, and now you're saying that this remake and that this sequel, whatever, is gonna be good?
Okay, let me tell you something. There's a difference from getting a remake to actually having something that just feels original. And yes, they are using the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle IP, but they're putting their own spin on it. I mean, come on, it's Seth Rogen. That's all I have to say. They're putting their own spin in it. I feel like it's gonna be an awesome movie. But all that to say, all those are good and they're all original ideas, which shows that people are interested and are craving these original ideas. So to bring it all to the conclusion, if we're tired of generic movies, instead of making noise, let's make movies. Think about it. If every independent creator made one movie each in the same year, where would that take us? Just think about that. If everybody who's an aspiring filmmaker, I'm not saying it has to be a big budget movie, but if we all made one feature-length film the same year, I know it's just crazy, but just think about it. What would happen? What things would change? What kind of snowball would start to be getting pushed into effect? And the reason I say this is because there's power in numbers, and there's a whole lot of filmmakers out there. Henceforth, a lot of numbers. Henceforth, we're the ones with the power. And you might say, that's a bit too optimistic. Well, you know what? Positivity and optimisticity is way better than negativity and pessimisticity. So here's what I'm gonna say. Get original, get creative, and think outside the box. And play to your strengths. If your story is going to be generic, focus on having amazing visuals. If your visuals are going to be generic, focus on having an awesome sound score. If your score is going to be generic, focus on having a great story. Play to your strengths, and that'll kind of drown out your weaknesses. Or even better, team up with somebody whose strength is your weakness, and together you can make something awesome. And when you do that, and each person places their strengths and works together, you will have something unique and you will have something amazing, and that is what we need. So there you go. That was my rant for why I feel generic movies are just getting too generic. And if you agree with me, then let me know in the comments below. If you don't agree with me, also let me know in the comments below. Get some healthy conversation moving up in there. But I really feel like this is going to be a time where independent filmmakers can really rise. And you know what? And as the old saying goes, if not now, then when? When opportunity knocks, kick the door open. I think that's what it says. You understand what I mean. But yeah, there we go. That was the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you did not like it, hit the thumbs down and write a little comment explaining why you feel that way. If you have not done so already, go ahead and hit subscribe. It's gonna be somewhere down there. The goal is to get to over 1,000 subscribers hopefully soon, and I'm at 35 right now. So if you could help me out with that, it would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And if you want to see another video, maybe on the same topic, maybe on a different topic, it should pop up somewhere around here. So yeah, there you go. That's all from me today. And this is Estevan saying, stay safe, stay creative, and God bless. Estevan